Alright guys, just want to do a video to show off this mask here. Now I'm not going to do a video on every single collector mask I made because my channel would be pretty boring. But I want to show this particular one because I did some things different in this one than to my other ones. And I just want to do a video to document that. This is the 5th cast I've done. First one was the prototype here. Second cast was the master copy, so that way I can make molds from it later. Third copy was the mask I had made and traded with Zach Fleming. The fourth one was a custom one, which I'll show in another video sometime. And the fifth one was this one here. It's got a regular cast to it. And the paint is a little bit different on this one compared to the others. It's straight black, no gray mixed into it. The mask in the first movie was a dark gray, but the one in the second movie was just straight black. And the first movie it looked black all the time, so it don't matter. Flocking isn't as heavy as it is on this one, or at least on the front. At least the front on this one's rather heavy, but when you get to the back it's much lighter. Whereas on this one it's a bit more even all throughout. And also the seam line is much better on this one than compared to this one. You can see the seam line on this one, whereas on this one you can't. Did a lot more work on the seam on this one. And also the mouth is stitched with elastic. Let me turn the light on so you can see it there. Whereas this one was not stitched with elastic. It was just stitched with regular thread. It's stitched with elastic so that when you wear it, when you move your mouth, it doesn't restrict it as much as with this one. I did try this mask on just as a test fit to see how it works. Didn't have it on for too long, so I didn't want to get my sweat or anything on the inside of it. So mask is still clean. Just try it on for a few seconds, see how well it fits, and it fits rather well. And also the back here, I did something different. The leather strings, different colors, that doesn't really matter. The ones in the first movie, they had both brown leather and black leather. And also I've seen different kinds of leather on the back. I've seen some with suede on the back. And the ones in the second movie were all black. But here on the back, I had to reinforce the latex for the grommets, which are these little rings here. And with masks I've made before in the past, I would put these the grommets on the back and lace up, and when I would pull it tight, the grommets would pop out of the latex because the latex would stretch and this hole would stretch out that these were put into, and they would fall out. So with my I would just glue the grommets in with E6000 and set them and put the glue around to keep it from stretching, and that worked at first, but as the mask got older, the glue would peel off. So with these new ones, I glued leather in on the inside of the mask with rubber cement, which is a latex-based glue, which is used for a lot of things, and it can also be used to glue leather together. So I glued leather inside the mask, and it works well. Did it for this one and for the one I sent to Zach. And it works well, but it adds a thickness to the latex, which makes it hard to set the grommet in place because the grommet's only so long. If you don't know how to set a grommet, you got two pieces. One that's got a tube with flat part on it, and then a washer. You put the washer over the tube, and you have a tool that you hammer the tube down, and it keeps it in place. So when you just put it on straight latex, when you go to pull the strings, you would pull on this and the hole would stretch open and the grommet would pop out. But you know, the leather, it worked. But on this one I tried an experiment and it worked out perfectly. What I did was, while I was casting the mask, I took some fiberglass cloth and soaked that into the latex while casting it, and it worked out perfectly. So now there's no leather or anything glued on the outside. It's just fiberglass cloth is inside the latex. And the fiberglass cloth, it's a cloth made out of glass, so, and you know, it's flexible. It will flex with the mass, and it strengthens the latex in this specific area. I didn't put it in the whole mask, just these areas where the grommets were at. And it strengthens the latex where it's really strong and it doesn't stretch at all. So you can tighten the mask and you don't have to worry about the latex stretching and the grommets popping out. So that worked out perfectly. So this mask is for Dre. We're doing a trade. I'm not selling any masks at the moment, but I should be getting the PayPal set up here soon. Don't know when I'll be able to get it done, but hopefully soon I'll get that and I'll be able to sell some masks finally. If you really want a mask and you can't wait, or you don't have the money to buy one, join the Collector Fan Group on Facebook and maybe we can work out a deal for a trade. So just wanted to document the changes I had done to this mask that makes it different from the other ones. I should be shipping this guy out soon. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and well, don't know what else to say.